I just need your assistance with two initial appearances. The defendant has the headset on, sir. Madam Interpreter, you connected to the headset?
There is contact, Your Honor.
All right, sir, what is your name?
Gabriel Nicolás Orco Cala. Orco Cala.
Gabriel Nicolás Orco Cala.
All right, this is case 2022 CF 385AO. Sir, you are here on a charge of sexual battery on a child under the age of 12 and domestic violence.
Your Honor, on this, I'm sorry. On this particular case, I believe it should have been just a sexual battery. I believe the victim was his wife.
Yes, Your Honor, I believe the appropriate statute is 794.114B, B Bravo. Bravo. When I went downstairs 5 minutes ago, there was no one there. Yes.
All right.
Actually,
Does the state have a position with regards to bond?
no, Your Honor.
Defense argument?
Your Honor, I just ask that you take into consideration that no criminal convictions, zero failures to appear. So I ask that you take that into consideration when setting the bond in this case.
All right, sir, based on the charging affidavit, the court does find probable cause for your arrest. Being that there's no one present, that's the count one. Based on the amendment by the state and agreement, court's gonna set bond count one as $5,000. Special conditions, you are not to return to 5146 Ashmead Road here in Orlando. Is that your residence, sir?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, sir, I'm gonna allow you to go back one time with law enforcement to retrieve your personal belongings. Other special conditions are as follows. You are not to have any contact directly or indirectly with the alleged victim in this case, Velin Sanjines, Sanjines. You are also not to use or possess any firearms or ammunition. Any firearms or ammunition must be surrendered to law enforcement within 48 hours of your release. You are not to go within 500 feet of 5146 Ashmead Road. Anything else from the state?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
And as to count two, bond to be set at $150. The Office of Public Defender is conditionally appointed. Good luck to you, sir. All right, sir, what is your name?
Muy buenos días, mi nombre es Carlos Andrés Gallego Moncaleano.
Good morning. My name is Carlo Andrés Gallego Juan Coriano.
All right, sir, this is case 2022 MM 5246. 2022 MM 246AO, a charge of battery domestic violence. So the court has reviewed the arrest affidavit and does find probable cause for your arrest. Court will set bond in this case in the amount of $2,500. With the special conditions as follows, sir. You are not to return to one 3261 Bayview Isle Drive, apartment 308. Okay. You are not to have any contact directly or indirectly with the alleged victim in this case. You are also not to use or possess any firearms or ammunition. Any firearms or ammunition must be surrendered to law enforcement within 48 hours of your release. Anything else from the state?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir. Good luck to you. All right, thank you, Madam Interpreter. That's all for now.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. That's it, sir. You can take those off, go back in the back, and contact the bondsman. All right, sir, what is your name? All right, Mr. Bates, this is case 2022 CF 332AO. This case was rolled over from yesterday. Defense, are you still challenging probable cause based on the supplemental information that was filed?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir. The court, with the addition of the supplemental information, does find probable cause for your arrest. Will stay the bonds as to count 1 at 3,500, count 2 at 3,500, and count 3 at 1,000. And will appoint the Office of Public Defender conditionally to represent you. All right. Good luck to you, sir. Come on up, ma'am. What is your name?
Christina Johnson.
This thing? All right, let's try this. All right, Ms. Johnson, you are here in 2022 CF 370AO, in charge of aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, domestic violence battery, and simple battery. The court has reviewed the arrest affidavit, does find probable cause for your arrest, and will appoint the Office of Public Defender conditionally to represent you. As to, there's no one present. As to count 1, bond will be set at $2,500. Special conditions, you are not to have any contact with the alleged victim in this case, Aaron Johnson. Directly or indirectly, you are not to use or possess any firearms or ammunition. Any firearms or ammunition must be surrendered to law enforcement within 48 hours of your release. Do you reside at 353 Shepherd Road?
I live at a 414 Exeter Street.
So the answer to my question is no?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any property there that you need to go back to and retrieve?
No, sir.
Okay. All right, anything else from the state?
Yes, Your Honor. There was a second victim, Megan Baker. I would ask for no contact with her as well.
All right, as well as Megan Baker, you're not to have direct or indirect contact with Megan Baker.
And I apologize, did you do a no return to the scene?
No return, no contact. You cannot go within 500 feet of the property located at 353 Shepherd Road. Bond as to count 1 was set at $2,500. Bond as to count 2 was set at $1,500. Bond as to count 3 is set at $500.
Joshua Lynch is medical.
All right. As to Joshua Lynch, 2022 CF 368AO, the court will appoint the Office of Public Defender. Counsel, you waiving his appearance?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Will waive his appearance, do find probable cause for the arrest. As to count 1, bond will be set at 0. Count 2, bond will be set at 0. Count 3, bond will be set at 2,500. Count 4, bond will be set at 150. Count 5, bond will be set at 150. Count 6, bond will be set at 150.
Your Honor, I believe count 2, I believe he's entitled to a bond.
I'm sorry?
On count 2, did you set it at 0?
Do you have an argument as to
I believe for the aggravated assault with the firearm, he's entitled to a bond.
state you agree?
I'm double checking, Your Honor, but yes, I do believe he is entitled to a bond.
All right,
It is a,
set it at 2,500. He's not to use or possess any firearms. Any firearms or ammunition must be surrendered to law enforcement within 48 hours of his release.
I would also ask for a no contact, no return, Your Honor.
He's not to return to 5272 Long Road. If it is his residence, he's allowed to go back one time with law enforcement to retrieve personal belongings. And he's not to have any contact with the alleged victim in this case, Ms. Johnson. All right.
Joshua Walker is medical.
And I'll waive the appearance as well, Your Honor.
Okay, as to Joshua Walker, 2022 CF 373AO. Court will appoint the Office of Public Defender, who has waived his appearance at initial appearances. Court does find probable cause for the arrest. As to count 1, bond will be set at 2,500. As to count 2, bond will be set at 150. There's special condition, no contact directly or indirectly with the alleged victim in this case, Brianna Joyeux, Joyeux, and he is not to return to 126 East Concord Street. However, he is allowed to go back one time with law enforcement if he has any personal belongings there. What is your name?
Juliani Cardenas. Yes, sir.
All right, Ms. Cardenas, you're here in case 2022 MM241AO.
Your Honor, I apologize. This is a co-defendant case. Probably the next defendant is her co-defendant.
Right.
I don't know if you wanted to see them together or leave them as separate.
I'll leave them as separate
Okay.
for IA appearances. All right, Ms. Cardenas, you are here on a charge of battery. The court has reviewed the arrest affidavit and does find probable cause for the arrest. I will conditionally appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. She qualifies for PTR, correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am. Do you live at 1236 Russell Drive?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it, that's an apartment or a house?
The house.
Is it in your name or
No.
whose name is it in?
I believe it's his father's.
I'm sorry?
I believe it's his father's.
His father's?
Yes.
Okay, does the father live there with you?
Yes.
All right. Are you afraid for your safety if you were allowed to go back?
No.
Are you wanting to go back there? Do
Yes, sir.
you have anywhere else to live?
No.
What, your relationship with Denny is
Boyfriend, spouse,
spouse or boyfriend?
boyfriend.
Counsel, do you wish to be heard as to this one and the next one?
Yes, Your Honor, I would ask for a no hostile contact order. In this case, in both cases, Your Honor, I don't know if Mr. Jackson would like contact, once he comes up here, if he does, I would ask for a no hostile contact order and pretrial release, for Ms. Cardenas.
Let me ask you this, Ms. Cardenas, are you wanting to go back and reside with your boyfriend and have what's called no hostile contact, which means no yelling, no screaming, nothing,
Yes.
no arguments
Yes, please.
and all of that? Okay, corrections, is there a way to ask her to step back so I can talk to him and then? All right, let me bring in Denny Jackson. All right, you're Denny Jackson?
Yes, sir.
All right, this is case 2022 MM24AW. Sir, you're here on a charge of battery. The alleged victim in your case is Giuliani Cardenas, who I understand is your girlfriend?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir, you all live together?
Yes, sir.
All right, she was also arrested on a charge of battery. And based on the arrest affidavits in both your cases, I do find that there's probable cause for your arrests. Are you wanting to go back to the 1236 Russell Drive and reside with her?
If that's gonna be a problem with me getting out today, then I will not do that. I'll go to my mother's house.
I'm sorry?
If possible, I'd like to go to my mother's house, but if only during the court case, like when the case is closed, I do plan on trying to figure
So,
something out.
so you would have no issue with me allowing her to go back to 1236 Russell Drive, allowing you to go back one time to get your personal belongings and you reside somewhere else
With
while
my
this,
mother. My
while
mother,
this is going on?
that is perfectly okay until the case is resolved. Yes, sir.
All right, let me have you step back there and then I'll call you back in 1 second.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're back on the record in 2022 MM241AO, State versus Giuliani Cardenas. Ms. Cardenas, the court has found probable cause for your arrest. I'm going to set bond in this case in the amount of $1,500 or pretrial release, should you wish to do that. And they can explain to you all that in the back, okay? I'm going to allow you to reside at 1236 Russell Drive in Ocoee. You are to have no hostile contact with your boyfriend and co-defendant Denny Jackson, or defendant in another case, Denny Jackson. No hostile contact means no yelling, no screaming, no arguing, nothing that one person could perceive as argument or upsetting or anything like that. If you have any firearms or ammunition that will be surrendered to law enforcement
No.
within 48 hours. All right, he's gonna be allowed to come back to the house on 1236 Russell Drive one time with law enforcement to retrieve his personal belongings. I would strongly urge you not to be there when he does that,
Okay.
okay? And you're to have no contact, or, I'm sorry, you can have contact, just non-hostile, okay? And I'll conditionally appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Denny Jackson, back on the record in 2022 MM24AW. Sir, you are here on a charge of battery. After hearing your testimony and the testimony of your girlfriend, a defendant in another case, Giuliani Cardenas, I'm going to allow you to go back to 1236 Russell Drive one time with law enforcement. That was based on your wish.
That's fine.
You are to maintain separate residence during the pendency of this litigation in these cases, and you are to have no hostile contact with her. That means no yelling, screaming, no arguing, anything like that. If you have any firearms or ammunition, they'll be surrendered to law enforcement within 48 hours of your release. And bond will be set for you, sir, at $1,500, okay?
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, have a seat. Good luck. What is your name?
Cyrus Allen.
1 second, sir. All right. Mr. Allen. All right, sir, you are here on a warrant that was issued out of Volusia County. Yeah, Volusia case number 2022230111. A bond in that case was set at $1,000. That was out of failure to appear for a trespass in an unoccupied structure. You're also out on bond in case 2021 CF 15940AO here in Orange County on a charge of possession of heroin. State position with regards to bond?
The out on bond case?
Correct.
Your Honor, he was arrested December 17th, but we haven't filed formal charges.
All right, so I'll take no action on that case.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
Oh, wait, are they gonna let me, come on.
They'll answer your questions back there.
Morning, Your Honor.
What's your name, sir?
Devon Cook.
All right, Mr. Cook. You are here in a case arising out of Lake County. The court has reviewed the arrest affidavit. Does find probable cause for the arrest. I'll conditionally appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. Bond in this case will be set as to count one, $1,000, count two, $2,500. State, do you wish to be heard as to count three?
This is an out of county, Your Honor. Was it not already set?
It was set at no bond.
And I believe it remains at no bond.
We'll leave it at no bond, and count four will be set at 500. All right, sir, Lake County will be notified of your arrest, and they will come pick you up, or that judge will order you to be brought to Lake County, probably within 48 to 72 hours.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Ernie Jones is TOT, I feel the count.
That's what?
Who?
Jones, Ernie?
Okay. Sorry. What's your name, sir?
Roberto Gerardo, sir.
Alberto Huardo?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you're here in 2019 CF 5315AO. That is a violation of probation. Based on the new law violation in 2022 CF 372AO, which was a possession of a controlled substance and possession of prescription drug without a prescription. On 2022 CF 372AO, the court has reviewed the arrest affidavit and does find probable cause for your arrest, and will conditionally appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you in that case. Set bond as to count one at $1,000, count two at $100. Special conditions: you are not to use or be in possession of any controlled substance without a prescription.
Excuse me, sir. I was,
Hold on.
Yes, sir.
Now is not the time to talk.
Yes, sir.
Now is not the time to ask questions. I've appointed an attorney to represent you. It's in your best interest to just let me do the talking today and then ask questions to her later, because everything you say in here is being recorded, and the state attorney's office is free to use whatever you admit to in here against you later.
Yes, sir.
You want to talk to your attorney real quick?
Yes.
All right. Hold on, we got to adjust the VOP.
Oh, sorry, Your Honor.
You're fine. All right. So bond in 2022, CF 372AO was set at 1,000 for count one, 100 for count two. Special conditions: no use or possession of any narcotics without a prescription. Sir, with regards to the violation of probation, alleged in 2019 CF 5315AO. The court's going to set you at 0 bond. You'll be held no bond on the violation of probation. All right? Good luck to you, sir. That way. Come on up. What's your name? I'm sorry?
Dante Pierre.
All right, Mr. Pierre, you are here on 2 cases. The first being 2020 CF 9602AO, a violation of probation. That violation of probation stems from your new law violation in 2022 CF 369AO, a charge of driving while license suspended or revoked with knowledge. As to that case, the court has reviewed the arrest affidavit in 2022 CF 369AO and does find probable cause for your arrest and will conditionally appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. It set bond in that case at $2,500. As to the violation of probation in 2020 CF 9602AO, sir, based on the violation and based on the nature of the charge, the court's going to hold you no bond and notify the felony judge of your violation, and they will bring you downtown for a hearing. All right. Good luck to you, sir. Your name?
Terrence Taylor.
All right, Mr. Taylor, you are here on a violation of probation in 2020 CF 2446AO. So based on the violation of probation, the bonds will be set at 0, and I'll conditionally appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. All right, good luck to you, sir. All right, your name? Derek Wilson? All right, Mr. Wilson, you are here on a violation of probation in case 2020 CF 14702AO. A warrant was issued for your arrest and signed off on by a judge here in the Ninth Circuit. Based on the arrest and the violation, court will set your bond at 0 and will notify the judge of your incarceration, and we'll set you for a hearing downtown. Good luck to you, sir. All right, good morning, ma'am. What is your name?
Shayna.
All right, Ms. Mack, you are here for arraignment in 2021 MM8268AO, a charge of battery. State, do you have an offer?
No, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am, do you plan on hiring an attorney or having the Office of Public Defender appointed to represent you?
I have a public defender.
Okay, so we'll appoint, do you have a public defender in this case or another case?
I think it's the same case. I've seen her one time.
All right, well, we'll appoint the Office of Public Defender. Your case is assigned to Division 62, and we'll set you for a pretrial conference downtown on
March 7th, 8:30 a.m., courtroom 12C.
I have a court date for the same charge on this month on the 24th.
Okay, talk to your attorney and they will address it with the judge, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Van Pelt, is that you, sir? Yeah. All right, so you are here in 2022 MM244AO, a charge of trespass on property after warning. Court has found probable cause. State, do you have an offer?
Adjudication of guilt, credit time served, no return to 320 North Magnolia Avenue.
320 North Magnolia?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, my client has been deemed incompetent on the out on bond charge 2021 MM 15728O. He does not meet the requirements for commitment, And because of that, I would just ask for an ROR on the trespass and no action on the out on bond, and to maintain all his appointments and maintain contact with the public defender's office.
All right, and I'll appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent Mr. Van Pelt in 2022 MM 244AO as well as based on the prior appointment. And I will release Mr. Van Pelt in 2022 MM 244AO ROR. Special conditions, sir, that you maintain and you attend all the appointments that your attorney sets up for you with the mental health counselors and doctors, as well as maintain regular contact with your attorney at least once every other week, okay?
Your Honor, the case is pending. Can we also have a no return?
And you are not to return to 320 North Magnolia Avenue in Orlando. All right, good luck to you, sir, and the court will take no action on 21 MM 1572 AL. What is your name, ma'am?
Anita Miller.
All right, Ms. Miller, you are here in 2022 CF 301AO, a charge of burglary of an occupied conveyance. A judge in the circuit previously found probable cause and issued a warrant for your arrest. Bond in this case will be set at $5,000. Special conditions that you are not to have contact directly or indirectly with the victim in this case. You know who that is alleged to be? Hang on a second. We will get that for you and put it on the paperwork. Hang on one second.
When did this happen? What's the date?
Ma'am, just, it's in your best course of action for you right now is to not say anything, because everything you say in this courtroom is being recorded and can be used against you.
Yes, I understand that,
All
sir.
right, so hang on a second, all right? I don't have a copy of the warrant that was issued for your arrest. I just have a copy of the affidavit. I just have a copy of the warrant, ma'am, so I can't answer those questions for you today, but I will appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you, and they can get you that information. Hang on one second. You're not to have any contact with a Jermaine Peacock.
Who?
Jermaine Peacock.
I have no idea who that is, sir.
Perfect, then you shouldn't have any contact with him if you don't know who he is.
And I ain't never been arrested
Ma'am.
for no burglary or occupied.
Ma'am.
Okay, yes, sir.
All right. The event is alleged to have occurred it appears in 2020. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
I think y'all got the wrong person.
Well, the attorney who I just appointed to represent you would be happy to make that argument and representations. This is alleged to have occurred on October 30th, 2020. All right. So there is, but we're not going to put it on the record here in court. Your attorney can get that for you. Bond will be set at $5,000, and you're not to have any contact with Jermaine Peacock, and you're not to have any direct or indirect contact with him, or a Juanita Miller. That's you. I know, hold on a second. Or Anthony Barnes, I'm sorry. You're not to have any contact with Jermaine Peacock or Anthony Barnes. All right, good luck to you.
Okay.
Vanish.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Teodoro Leal, Spanish interpreter. The interpreter has already been sworn, Your Honor.
Good morning. This is Judge Dubois down at the jail. I have 4 cases I need your assistance with. If you could connect to the podium in the BRC courtroom 1.
Thank you, Your Honor. Interpreter is connected to the podium, Your Honor. Thanks.
Can you step closer to the microphone? All right, what's your name, sir?
If we could maybe lower the microphone because the interpreter can barely hear.
Speak up.
Me llamo Pedro Raimundo.
My name is Pedro Raimundo.
Pedro Raimundo Frito?
Yeah.
All right, so you're here in case 2022 MM 247AO, the charge of trespass in an occupied structure. The court has reviewed the arrest affidavit, does find probable cause for your arrest. Will set bond in this case in the amount of $500. You are not to return to 4035 Kaluga Park Street, and you are not to have any contact with the victim in this case. Okay?
¿Estás viendo?
At King Louis.
Fine.
All right, sir. Good luck to you.
Va.
What is your name, sir?
Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
All right, Mr. Garcia, you were here in 1993 CT 140698 AO. This was an underlying charge of operating motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. Sir, you were set for a plea back in 2019, November 1st, and the judge issued a warrant for your arrest and set bond at $1,000 because you failed to appear. State, do you by chance show what the offer was?
Made an offer of an adjudication of guilt and prejudice, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Garcia?
I did, Your Honor. He's disputing that this is in fact him. So I just asked that you appoint our office to look more into it, Your Honor.
The Office of Public Defender was previously appointed, so I'll keep the Office of Public Defender appointed. Mr. Garcia, it's in your best interest not to say anything in here today. Bond is set at $1,000 and I've appointed you an attorney. If you haven't,
Es que no es mi caso, señor juez. Yo no tengo por qué pagar nada por este caso. No es mi caso. Aquí está mi verdadera información. Aquí está, en el año 1993 yo viví en Cuba.
In 1993, I was living in Cuba.
Okay.
Ajá.
Get that information to your attorney.
Sí, pero yo no tengo que pagar una fianza.
Sir,
Yo no tengo que pagar nada. Yo
sir,
estoy for nada y estoy aquí por segunda vez, señor juez.
Sir,
Second time.
we're not doing this today.
Entonces, deme el carro.
We're done.
¿Hasta
Get him
qué fue?
out.
¿Hasta qué offer? ¿Hasta qué offer?
Bond set at $1,000.
Take it up.
For that shit, man. Apúrenlo de cultura.
Come on up. No. I have no clue what he said, so it's probably better off that I don't. What is your name, sir?
Jorge David Carrasco.
Andrés Eloy Carrasco.
What's your first name?
Andrés.
David Carrasco.
Oh, sorry. David Carrasco.
Jorge David Carrasco?
Sí, señor.
Yes.
All right, sir, you are here in case 2022 CF 2421 AO. I will waive reading of the charges and appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. I'm sorry, it's 2022 CF 24. There's 242.
No.
242 AO. There's a 1 on that one. Bond as to count 1 will be set at 0, and bond as to count 2 will be set at 0.
Your Honor,
Based on the,
Your Honor, I believe these are F2s.
I'm going based on the warrant that was issued.
It's,
They normally come in at no bond until IAs, Your Honor. But he's entitled to a bond.
All right, State, do you have an argument as to bond?
Your Honor, I have not read the affidavit. I just did go with the warrant, but I did check to find if this was punishable by life. And because the victim is between the age of 12 and 15, it is a,
It's PBL, right?
no, it is not a PBL, Your Honor. I did check that. I need to check the statute again. It's either a first or second, but it is not a PBL, Your Honor.
All right, can we just have Mr. Carrasco step aside and then we'll come back to him? You look at it. All right, next. What is your name, sir?
Edgar Eduardo Subuyuj Orozco. Edgar Eduardo Subuyuj Orozco.
Edgar Eduardo Cerullo Orozco.
Subuyuj.
Suwayu, sorry.
That's fine. All right, so you are here in 2022 CF 377AO, a charge of possession of cocaine. The court has reviewed the arrest affidavit. Does find probable cause for your arrest. I'll set bond in this case in the amount of $1,000. Special condition, you are not to use or possess any narcotics without a prescription. Sir, based on your financial affidavit, you do not qualify for the appointment of a public defender. So you're going to need to hire a private attorney, okay? All right, thank you, sir. All right, let's go back on the record. In 2022 CF 242 AO, State versus Jorge Carrasco.
Your Honor, it is a second-degree felony.
What about count 2?
They're the same, Your Honor.
Sorry?
They're the same. The victim is between the age of 12 and 15. And they're both molestation.
On your information, count 2 is 25-year mid-man or life. The information that was filed.
One moment, Your Honor.
Less than 12. Different victim. Which is, I agree, you might be eligible for bond on count 1, but count 2 would be the bond until a proof evident presumption great hearing can be heard downtown. You want a copy of the information?
No, Your Honor, I can look it up on screen. Thank you.
Yep.
I apologize, that's not what was on the affidavit that we were provided. So yes, based on the fact that it is, count two is a life felony, I would ask for defendant to be held no bond.
So as to count one and count two, bond will be set at 0 pending a hearing downtown by the judge who this case is assigned to in Division 14. And I'll appoint the Office of Public Defender conditionally to represent Mr. Carrasco.
So like, one of the counts he is entitled to a bond.
I know, but since he's being held no bond on the other one, I'd rather the felony judge deal with them both downtown. All right, good luck to you, sir. All right, Mr. Interpreter, thank you.
You're quite welcome, Your Honor.
¿Puedo preguntar algo?
May I ask something?
Not today, sir. It's best if you don't ask anything. Talk to your attorney, because everything you say in here is being recorded. And if you say something that could be used against you in the future, it may be harmful to your case. Okay? Thank you. What's your name, sir?
Waldemar.
I'm sorry?
Waldemar Calderon.
All right, Mr. Interpreter, I think we're done with the interpreter cases. Thank you.
Quite welcome, Your Honor.
We can do.
Sean Cobb is medical.
Hold on a second. Sean Cobb is medical. 2021 MM 8430 AO. Counsel, do you want me to appoint public defender?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we'll appoint the Office of Public Defender, waive his appearance, enter a plea of not guilty, set it for pretrial in Division 82 on
March 1st, 9 a.m., courtroom 9B.
March 1st, 9 a.m.
Christopher Handy is medical.
All right, Christopher Handy, 21 MM 4200 AO. The Office of Public Defender was previously appointed.
I'll waive the appearance, Your Honor, and enter a plea of not guilty.
We'll waive his appearance to VOP, so we'll enter denial.
Yes, Your Honor.
Waive his appearance, set it for VOP status hearing on
February 4th, 9 a.m., courtroom 7C. James Mascaro. He's medical.
All right, next up is James Mascaro, 2020 MM 5711 AO. Office of Public Defender was previously appointed.
I'll waive the appearance, Your Honor, and enter a plea of not guilty.
To VOP.
Denial, Your Honor.
All right, we'll waive his appearance, enter denial, set it for VOP status.
Division 81, VLP hearing, February 14th, 9 a.m.
All right. Good. All right, come on up. What's your name, sir?
Waldemar Calderon.
All right. All right, Waldemar Calderon de la Rosa.
Yes, sir.
All right, so you're here in 2022 MM 8 AE, a charge of trespass. The court has reviewed the arrest affidavit, does find probable cause for your arrest, and will appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. I'll set bond in this case at $500. Special condition, you are not to return to 1760 Pembroke Drive.
Your Honor, there was an offer from the state of a withhold of adjudication of guilt, credit time served and no return to 1760 Pembroke Drive. I did speak to Mr. Calderon, who went over all the rights who would be given up, and he would like to accept the state's offer.
All right, do you have a signed plea form?
I have it right here. Couldn't upload the pen to it.
All right, Mr. Calderon, let me get you, raise your right hand to be sworn. You solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Yes or no?
I didn't hear you, sir.
Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I solemnly swear.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, what is your name, sir?
Waldemar
What's your last name?
Calderon.
All right. And you heard the representations made by your attorney, and you want to resolve your case today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did anyone force you or threaten you into taking this plea?
I'm sorry.
Did anyone force you into taking this? Is anyone making you do this?
People are making me to. It's deep, because.
He's referring to the trespass, Your Honor.
Okay.
Police are bothering him.
Once you got arrested, and once you were brought to the jail, did anyone in the back or anyone in this room force you to resolve your case today? No. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Are you under the influence of any alcohol, medication, or drugs that would influence your ability to make a decision?
Yes.
What are you taking?
Doctor's medication.
What are you taking?
Sertraline.
I'm sorry?
Sertraline
Sertraline for what?
for depression.
Okay, are you on that now?
I'm not supposed to.
You're not supposed to be taking it, but you're taking it? When was the last time
I'm
you,
not supposed to take it.
but you took it?
Yes, in the past.
Well, how long ago?
He's again referring to prior to today, Your Honor.
Right, 24 hours ago, 48 hours ago?
I'll say about a year and a half ago.
Oh, okay, so as you
I've been
sit,
trying to fight this in every state, and I fought it in the state of Minnesota, and
He's not talking. You're referring to
but it's
the
part
drugs.
of this. It is part of this.
He's referring to the drugs that they're trying to give him, Your Honor.
Okay.
Doesn't want to take.
okay, sir, as you sit here today, or as you stand here today, are you under the influence of any alcohol, medication, or drugs? Yes or no?
No.
All right. Are you aware of what's going on?
Yes.
Okay, and you understand all the rights you're giving up by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you understand if you're not a United States citizen, entering this plea will subject you to deportation from the United States?
I'm a United States citizen.
Okay. How far did you get in school?
11th grade.
Okay, that plea form that you have in front of you, did you read that and understand all the rights you're giving up?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And have you had enough time to talk to your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Okay, have you ever been diagnosed with any mental health impairments or?
Yes, sir.
What have you been diagnosed with?
Depression and PTSD.
Okay. And that one medicine's the one that they want you to take, but you're not taking it,
I'm not
correct?
supposed to take that.
Okay. All right, do you have a plea form?
Yes.
I need you to sign that form, sir. All right. Sir, in 2022 MM 8AE to the charge of trespass, how do you wish to plead? Guilty or no contest? Thanks.
No contest.
All right, sir, I will accept your plea. Find that you're entering it freely and voluntarily with an attorney with whom you say you're satisfied and with whom you say you've had enough time to discuss this case with. I will withhold adjudication. You have 1 day?
2 days.
2 days in the county jail with credit for 2 days' time served. I'll order that you pay court costs, costs of prosecution, and the public defender fee, and I'll give you a year to pay. Okay? And you are not to return to 1760 Pembroke Drive.
Mhm.
All right, sir, if you wish to appeal the sentence to this court, you must do so in writing. You'd have 30 days to do so. If you wish to appeal and cannot afford an attorney, let us know, and we'll appoint one to represent you, okay?
Okay.
All right, sir, good luck to you.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Come on up, sir. What's your name?
My name is Richard Charles Lapointe.
Richard Lapointe.
Yep.
All right, hang on 1 second. All right, sir, this is case 2022 MM 245AO. This is a charge of trespass.
Your Honor, in this particular case, we would be asking for a bench plea of an adjudication of guilt, credit time served. The state's not making an offer because he was trespassed on the 7th. My client is currently homeless. I did explain to him that he can't go back to that particular Wawa. He understands that, Your Honor, and I would ask that you accept an offer of an adjudication credit time served.
So you said the state's not making an offer because he was,
It was the 7th of this month, Your Honor. He was trespassed from the Wawa. He's homeless. I did explain he can't go back to that particular Wawa.
Right.
He understands now. I would just ask that he be given that opportunity.
he was trespassed on the 7th and was arrested on the 10th.
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
What Ms. George said is correct, Your Honor. The state has not made an offer because he was just arrested 4 days ago.
Was he arrested on the 7th or just trespassed?
Was arrested.
He pled to the trespass, Your Honor, on the 7th. It's at the Wawa gas.
What was the disposition in that case?
Adjudication credit time served, Your Honor.
State, is that the only reason? Is just because there's a prior 3 days before, or is there another issue?
That's it,
that
Your
would-
Honor. That is it.
Okay. All right, counsel, at this time, I'm not going to accept the plea. This case is assigned to Division 81, which is Judge McGinnis. I'll appoint the Office of Public Defender, and we'll set bond. I'll set bond at $150.
Okay.
And go from there. Sir, you cannot go back to the Wawa. You understand that?
Yes, yes.
All right. We'll have the address on the paperwork for you.
So that's, if you can't afford it, you have to call them.
All right, come on up, sir. What's your name?
Kenneth Miller.
All right, Mr. Miller, you are here in 2022 MM 243AO, a charge of trespass, case assigned to Division 84.
Your Honor, there is an offer.
What's the offer?
An adjudication of guilt, credit time served, no return to the Wawa located at 1200 West Colonial Drive. I called for Mr. Miller when I was back there. I don't know if he wasn't brought up yet, so I did not have a chance to speak with him about the offer.
Do you want a chance to talk to him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Miller, do you want to talk to I'm going to appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you based on your affidavit. Do you want a chance to talk to your attorney based on an offer that was made to you by the state?
Accept the offer.
Do you know what the offer is, sir?
Adjudication credit time served?
Yes.
He said he wants to accept the state's offer, Your Honor.
All right, sir, raise your right hand to be sworn. You solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I need you to speak up.
I do.
Okay, sir. How far did you get in school?
12. 12th grade, sir.
All right. You read and understand the English language? Keep your mask up.
Yes, I do.
Pull it over your nose and mouth and just speak up.
Yes, I do, sir.
All right. Did anyone force you or threaten you into taking this plea?
No.
Did anyone promise you anything other than an adjudication of guilt? Does he have 2 days?
2 days.
2 days in the county jail with credit for 2 days' time served, court costs, cost of prosecution, public defender fee, and no return to the Wawa located at 1200 West Colonial. Anyone promise you anything other than that?
No, sir.
Okay. Are you under the influence today of any alcohol, medication, or drugs
No,
that would
sir.
influence your ability to make a decision?
No, sir.
All right. Have you had enough time to talk to your attorney?
Yes, I have, sir.
All right. And you have a plea form in front of you. Have you had an opportunity to read that, understand all the rights you're giving up by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
All right. I need you to sign that form, sir, if you agree with everything on there. While you're doing that, sir, you understand if you're not a United States citizen or in this country legally, entering this plea will subject you to deportation from the United States. Yes?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir, in 2022 MM 243AO to the charge of trespass, how do you wish to plead? Guilty or no contest?
No contest.
Thanks. All right, sir, the court will accept your plea, find you're entering it freely and voluntarily with an attorney with whom you say you're satisfied. I will adjudicate you guilty of the charge of trespass, sentence you to 2 days in the county jail with credit for 2 days' time served, or that you pay court costs, cost of prosecution, and the public defender fee. I'll give you a year to pay, and you are not to return to the Wawa located at 1200 West Colonial Drive here in Orlando, Florida, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir, if you wish to appeal, you have 30 days to file the appeal. It must be done in writing. If you cannot afford an attorney, let us know and we'll appoint one to represent you. All right, good luck to you, sir.
Giovanni Williams is mental health.
Giovanni Williams, 2022 MM 248AO.
Your Honor, can we reset for tomorrow? There was an offer to resolve his case.
All right, we'll reset for tomorrow. What's your name, sir?
Marcus Johnson, sir.
Marcel Johnson. All right, this is 2008 MM 10063AO. This was a case where there was a warrant issued for your arrest on an underlying charge of resisting an officer without violence based on your failure to appear.
Your Honor, the offer from the state is an adjudication of guilt, credit time served in order to resolve the case today. And I did speak to Mr. Johnson. He would like to accept the state's offer.
All right, have you had him sign a plea form?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, sir, raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, you're Marcel Johnson, correct? All right, sir, you had this your signature on this plea form?
Yes, sir.
Did anyone force you or threaten you into taking this plea?
No, sir.
Anyone promise you anything other than what I just told you or what your attorney just represented was the offer from the state?
No, sir.
All right, you under the influence today of any alcohol, medication, or drugs that would influence your ability to make a decision?
No, sir.
You understand if you're not a United States citizen or in this country legally, entering this plea will subject you to deportation?
Yes, sir.
All right, counsel, he knows he's not getting out today regardless of this plea, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, how many days does he have?
Yes, 3 days.
3?
Yes.
All right. Sir, how far did you get in school?
12th grade, sir.
12th grade, so you read and understand the English language, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you're satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
You had enough time to talk to her about everything?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll appoint the Office of Public Defender. In 2008 MM 10063AO to the charge of resisting an officer without violence. How do you wish to plead? Guilty or no contest?
No contest, sir.
All right, I will accept the plea, find you're entering it freely and voluntarily with an attorney with whom you say you're satisfied. I'll adjudicate you guilty of the charge of resisting an officer without violence, sentence you to 3 days in the county jail with credit for 3 days' time served, order that you pay court costs, cost of prosecution, and a public defender fee. I'll give you a year to pay. If you wish to appeal, sir, you must do so in writing. You'd have 30 days to do so. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. Just let us know. And, sir, even though you resolved this case, Department of Corrections has a hold on you until January 16th of 2022.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck to you, sir. Come on up. What's your name?
Ronnie Joseph.
Ronnie Joseph or Joseph Ronnie?
Ronnie Joseph. They put it in backwards.
Okay. All right. Mr. Joseph, you are here in case 2018 MM 1315AO, a charge of petty theft. You failed to appear in court back on April 26th of 2018. The judge issued a warrant for your arrest. I will appoint the Office of Public Defender. Oh, wait, nope, you don't qualify, sorry. I'll set bond in this case at $250. Is there an offer?
Yes, of a withhold of adjudication of guilt, credit time served, no return to Macy's. I don't have that address.
The Millennium?
In the Florida Mall. Cost of investigation in the amount of $41.58 to the Orlando Police Department. Mr. Ronnie would like to resolve the case today, Your Honor.
Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
Or Mr. Joseph?
Joseph, yes.
All right, you handed a plea
Yes.
form. Is that your signature? Okay, hold on. Raise your right hand to be sworn. You solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
All right, is this your signature on this form, sir?
Yes, it is.
All right, did anyone force you or threaten you into taking this plea?
No, sir.
Did anyone promise you anything other than what the attorney from the Office of Public Defender indicated was the offer to resolve your case?
No, sir.
All right, you under the influence today of any alcohol, medication, or drugs that would influence your ability to make a decision?
I am not.
All right. You understand by entering this plea, if you're not a United States citizen, entering this plea will subject you to deportation from the United States.
Yes, sir.
All right. You read and understand all the rights on this plea form?
Yes.
How far did you get in school?
Graduated college.
All right, so you read and understand the English language, correct?
Yes, sir.
You had enough time to go over this form with the attorney from the Public Defender's Office?
Yes, I did.
All right, how many days does he have in?
Yes, 2 days.
2 days. All right, sir, in 2018 MM1315AO to the charge of petty theft, how do you wish to plead, guilty or no contest?
No contest.
All right, I'll accept your plea, find you're entering it freely and voluntarily. I'll withhold adjudication, sentence you to 2 days in the county jail with credit for 2 days, time served, or that you pay court costs, cost of prosecution. I'll give you 6 months to pay. And you are not to return to the Macy's at the Florida Mall. Do we have that address? Is that enough? Is that
Understood.
big enough? Okay. All right, sir, if you wish to appeal the sentence to this court, you must do so in writing. You'd have 30 days to do so. If you cannot afford an attorney, let us know, and we'll appoint one to represent you, all right?
Thank you.
All right, sir, good luck to you.
All right. God bless you.
What's your name, sir?
My name, Sebastian Louis Martin Fernandez. Single last name.
All right. So you are here in 2022 MO 43AO, a charge of disorderly conduct brought by the city.
And, Your Honor, the offer from the state on the city's behalf is a withhold of adjudication of guilt, credit time served. Mr. Fernandez would like to resolve his case today. Is there an offer from the out on bond?
It's another MO, so yeah, he can do the same with.
Okay. And Your Honor, he is out on bond for, out on ROR for disorderly conduct, 2022 MO 11AO, and the offer is a withhold of adjudication of guilt, credit time served, and Mr. Fernandez would like to resolve that one as well, Your Honor.
They're both withholds, both credit time served.
Yes, Your Honor.
In the city, what was it, 220, what's the city, the court cost? 223, right? And $10 filing? All right, do you have 2 plea forms or just one?
Just one, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, sir, raise your right hand to be sworn.
Yes, sir.
You solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I affirm.
All right, what's your name?
My name, Sebastian Louis Martin Fernandez.
All right, so you are here on 2 cases, 2022 MO 43AO and 2022 MO 11AO. Both charges of disorderly conduct brought by the city of Orlando. The city's offer to resolve each case is a withhold adjudication on each case, credit time served on each case, court costs, and cost of prosecution, which would be $233 on each case. Is it your desire to resolve both those cases today?
Yes, it is, sir. I plead no contest.
I'm sorry?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is this your signature on this plea form? You need to see it?
Yes, sir.
That's your signature?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did you read and understand everything on here?
Yes, sir.
Did anyone force you or threaten you into making this plea?
No, sir.
All right. Did anyone promise you anything other than what I just repeated was the offer represented by your attorney in court?
No, sir.
Are you under the influence today of any alcohol, medication, or drugs that would influence your ability to make a decision?
No, sir.
All right. You understand by entering these pleas, if you're not a United States citizen, entering these pleas will subject you to deportation?
Yes, sir. I understand.
You understand if you're not in this country legally, entering these pleas will subject you to deportation?
I understand, sir.
Okay. Have you had enough time to talk to the representative from the office, the attorney from the Office of Public Defender?
Yes, sir.
All right. We're gonna do these one at a time. In 2022 MO 43AO to the charge of disorderly conduct, how do you wish to plead, guilty or no contest?
I plead no contest, sir.
How many days on that one?
2 days.
And the other one?
2 days.
All right, sir, the court will accept your plea, find you're entering it freely and voluntarily. I'll withhold adjudication, sentence you to 2 days in the county jail with credit for 2 days' time served, or that you pay court costs and city cost of prosecution for a total of $233. If I give you 120 days to pay that one, is that enough time, or you need more?
I need more, sir.
6 months, 180? You need more? Be honest with me.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my money from the VA to start up, and I'm actually trying to change my life.
All right, I'll give you a year to pay, 365 days, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, if you wish to appeal that case, you must do so in writing. You'd have 30 days to do so. If you cannot afford an attorney, let us know and we'll appoint one to represent you.
Yes, sir.
The other case you're here, that you were out on ROR on, is 2022 MO 11AO, also a charge of disorderly conduct. How do you wish to plead to that case?
I plead no contest, sir.
All right, I'll accept your plea in that case, find you're entering it freely and voluntarily. I'll withhold adjudication, sentence you to 2 days in the county jail in that case, credit for 2 days' time served. Or you pay court costs, cost of prosecution, and give you a year to pay on that one as well, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you for your mercy.
All right, if you wish to appeal either one of these, you must do so in writing. Must be done within 30 days. If you cannot afford an attorney, let us know and we'll appoint one to represent you, all right?
Yes.
All right, good
Thank
luck
you,
to
sir.
you.
Go Army.
What's your name, sir?
Reginald House.
Mr. Howes, you are here in 2022 MO 44AO, a charge of camping in a prohibited location. The court has reviewed the arrest affidavit, does find probable cause for the arrest, and I will appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. Do you have an offer on behalf of the city?
Yes, Your Honor, the offer is a withhold of adjudication of guilt, credit time served, and Mr. Howes would like to accept the state's offer.
All right, 2 days?
Correct.
All right. Mr. Howes, raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. Is this your signature on this plea form?
Yes,
Did you have an opportunity to go over this form with your attorney?
yes,
Did anyone force you or threaten you into taking this plea?
no,
Did anyone promise you anything other than what your attorney indicated was the agreement to resolve your case between yourself, through her, and the city of Orlando?
no,
All right. Are you under the influence today of any alcohol, medication, or drugs that would influence your ability to make a decision?
no.
All right. How far did you get in school?
12th grade.
So you read and understand the English language, correct?
Yes,
All right, you understand, sir, by entering this plea, if you're not a U.S. citizen or in this country legally, entering this plea will subject you to deportation from the United States.
yes,
All right, sir, in 2022 MO 44AO to the charge of camping in a prohibited location, how do you wish to plead, guilty or no contest?
no contest.
All right, I'll accept your plea, find you're entering it freely and voluntarily with an attorney with whom you say you're satisfied. I'll withhold adjudication, sentence you to 2 days in the county jail with credit for 2 days' time served, or that you pay court costs, cost of prosecution, and public defender fee, and I'll give you a year to pay, okay?
Yes,
All right, sir, if you wish to appeal a sentence to this court, you must do so in writing. You'd have 30 days to do so. If you wish to appeal and cannot afford an attorney, let us know and we'll appoint one to represent you. All right?
yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. They'll take you in the back and start the paperwork to process you out. Stansberry?
Lorenzo Stansbury is medical.
All right. Lorenzo Stansberry, 2022 MO 45AO.
I'll waive the appearance, Your Honor.
Are there two or one?
No, there's another. I'll bring it back.
All right.
I will, can we reset this for tomorrow, Your Honor? He does have an offer from the state.
All right, we'll reset it for tomorrow. You Miss Bailey? Come on up. Speak up. You Miss Bailey?
Yes.
All right, Miss Bailey, you are here in 21 CT 1633 AW. A failure to appear in Division 82 on a charge of no valid driver's license. The judge issued a warrant for your arrest on that case and set bond in the amount of $2,000. You're also here on 2021 CT 1520 AW, a failure to appear on a no valid driver's license, and the judge issued a warrant for your arrest on that one.
Your Honor, for both cases, the state did make an offer. On 2021 CT 1520 AW, the offer is a withhold of adjudication of guilt, credit time served. And in 2021 CT 1633 AW, the offer is an adjudication of guilt, credit time served. I did speak to Ms. Bailey, and she would like to resolve the state's offer today. Resolve the case today.
On both of them?
Yes, Your Honor.
How many days does she have in on 1520?
She has 2 days on both cases.
2 days on both. All right, Ms. Bailey, raise your right hand to be sworn. You solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I need you to speak up.
Yes.
All right, if I can't hear you, we can't get this done, okay?
Okay.
All right, you're here on 2 cases. Is this your signature on this plea form?
Yes.
All right, you heard the representations made by your attorney. Is it your desire to resolve both these cases today?
Yes.
All right, has anyone forced you or threatened you into to making these pleas?
Yes. No.
Someone? Which one?
No, sir.
No one forced you?
No.
Did anyone promise you anything different than what your attorney indicated?
No.
All right, are you under the influence today of any alcohol, medication, or drugs that would influence your ability to make a decision?
No.
All right. Have you had enough time to go over the plea form and all the rights you're giving up by entering these pleas with your attorney?
Yes.
Okay. How far did you get in school?
4th grade.
So you read and understand the English language, correct? All right. You understand if you're not a United States citizen or in this country legally, entering these pleas will subject you to deportation from the United States?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. In 2021 CT 1520 AW to the charge of no valid driver's license, how do you wish to plead? Guilty or no contest?
No contest.
I'm sorry?
No contest.
All right, I'll accept your plea, find you're entering freely and voluntarily with an attorney with whom you say you're satisfied. I'll withhold adjudication or that you pay court costs, costs of prosecution, and a public defender fee, and sentence you to 2 days in the county jail with credit for 2 days' time served. I'll give you 6 months to pay that, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right, in 2021 CT 1633 AW to the charge of no valid driver's license, how do you wish to plead? Guilty or no contest? All right, I'll accept your plea. Find you're entering it freely and voluntarily with an attorney with whom you say you're satisfied. I'll adjudicate you guilty of that charge, sentence you to 2 days in the county jail with credit for 2 days' time served. Or do you pay court costs, costs of prosecution, and a public defender fee? And I'll give you a year to pay that one, okay? All right. If you wish to appeal either one of these cases, you must do so in writing. You'd have 30 days to appeal. If you cannot afford an attorney, let us know and we'll appoint one to represent you, okay? All right, good luck. You can go through that door.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, what's your name, sir?
Hopeton Grayson.
All right. Mr. Grayson, you are here in 2021 CT 1121 AA, a charge of driving while license suspended or revoked with knowledge. You failed to appear for arraignment, and the judge issued a warrant for your arrest in that case, set bond in the amount of $2,000. I will appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. Is there an offer on that case?
Yes, Your Honor, an adjudication of guilt, credit, time served. I did speak to Mr. Grayson, and he would like to accept the state's offer here today.
2 days?
3 days.
3?
3.
All right. Sir, raise your right hand to be sworn. You solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Grayson, is this your signature on the bottom of this plea form?
Yes, sir.
All right, did anyone force you or threaten you into taking this plea?
No, sir.
Did anyone promise you anything other than what your attorney indicated was the agreed upon resolution between yourself
No,
through
sir.
her in the state of Florida?
No, sir.
All right, did anyone force you or threaten you into taking this plea?
No, sir.
All right, did anyone promise you anything other than what she indicated? You said no, correct?
Right.
All right, you understand by entering this plea, if you're not a United States citizen or in this country legally, entering this plea will subject you to deportation?
Yes, sir.
You're under the influence today of any alcohol, medication, or drugs that would influence your ability to make a decision?
No, sir.
All right, and you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Had enough time to go over the plea form, discuss all the rights you're giving up by entering this plea with her?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir, in 21 CT 1121AA, to the charge of driving while license suspended or revoked with knowledge, how do you wish to plead, guilty or no contest?
No contest, sir.
All right, I'll accept your plea, find you're entering freely and voluntarily with an attorney with whom you say you're satisfied. I will adjudicate you guilty of the charge of driving while license suspended, sentence you to 3 days in the county jail with credit for 3 days' time served, or they pay court costs, cost of prosecution, and public defender fee, and I'll give you 6 months to pay, okay?
Thank you.
All right, state, Mr. Grayson is also out in 21 CF 15498 AO, a charge of possession of cocaine. He's out on a $1,000 bond. Any position with regards to the bond?
Your Honor, he was arrested December 6th, but formal charges have not been filed yet.
All right, so the court will stay the bond, take no action. All right, good luck to you, sir. Thank you. What's your name, ma'am? I'm sorry?
Connie Hamilton.
All right, Ms. Hamilton, you are here in 2020 CT 1082 AA. Charge of driving under the influence. You failed to appear in court for a plea hearing. And the court issued a warrant for your arrest and set bond at $1,000. State, do you know what the offer was?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
All right. I will appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you, ma'am.
I already have one.
Okay, well, I'll reappoint them then. And we'll set bond at $1,000, okay?
Okay. So I can
And-
have a bond?
I just said I'll set bond at $1,000. Okay? All right, good luck. What's your name, sir?
That's Elsie.
Mr. Alsey. All right, you are here, sir, in 2021 CF 6935 AO. I'm sorry. 6938 AO. Failure to appear for possession of butylene. The judge issued a warrant for your arrest. For your failure to appear and set bond at $0. I show you're represented by Ms. Sweet, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. You're also out on bond in 21 CF 8471 AO. Bond in that case was $1,100. State any position on the 21 CF 8471 bond?
Your Honor, he has pretrial set for tomorrow.
On both? Or on the old one?
Yes, on the Alton bond, Your Honor.
All right, so I'll take no action, I'll leave the bond on that one, but on the 21 CF 6938 AO, the failure to appear, we will set bond at $0, based on the warrant from the judge downtown.
I apologize, Your Honor. Can you then repeat what the bond is on 22 CF 374?
I haven't gotten there yet.
Ah,
You're good. You also hear, sir, in 22 CF 374 AO, resisting an officer without violence in possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Court does find probable cause for your arrest in that case. As to count 1, bond will be set at $1,000. Count 2, bond will be set at bond will be set at $4,000. Sorry. And I'll appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you on that case if you wish, or you can pay Ms. Sweet and she can file a notice of appear in that case as well. All right, good luck to you, sir. What's your name, sir?
James Conley.
Mr. Conley. You are here, sir, in 2022 CF 356AO. Charge of burglary in an unoccupied structure, criminal mischief, and possession of cannabis. The court has reviewed the arrest affidavit, does find probable cause for your arrest, and will appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. Bond in this case will be set as follows. Count 1 will be set at $3,500. Counts 2 and 3 will each be set at $100 each count. And you are not to return to the Tough Shed located at 8524 East Colonial Drive in Orlando, Florida. You're also not to use or possess any narcotics without a legal prescription. All right. Good luck to you, sir. What's your name, sir?
Jason Davis.
Mr. Davis. You are here in 2022 CF 381AO. Charge of attempted burglary of a conveyance with firearm, aggravated assault with a firearm, open carry of a firearm, and using a firearm while under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Court has reviewed the arrest affidavit, does find probable cause for your arrest. So you filled out an application for the appointment of a public defender. However, based on your application, you do not qualify. I will conditionally appoint them for today's purposes. Set bond. Count 1, bond will be set at $5,000. Count 2, bond will be set at $2,500. Count 3, bond will be set at $150. And count 4, bond will be set at $150. Special conditions, sir. You are not to use or possess any firearms. All firearms you have in your possession and ammunition must be surrendered to law enforcement within 48 hours of your arrest, of your release, I'm sorry. Do you live here or in Georgia, sir?
I live here.
Okay. You're not to have any contact with the alleged victims in this case? And do you reside at 10702 Sunset Ridge Lane or no?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you have property there that you need to go back and get?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, you're not going to be allowed to go back there so long as the other individuals are still living there. I'm going to give you one opportunity to go back with law enforcement to retrieve your personal belongings. Okay, but you cannot go there without law enforcement, and you cannot go within 500 feet of that property until this case is resolved, or a judge gives a different order, okay? You're not to have any contact with Yamir Omar Augusto Rodriguez, Yadil Annabelle Augusto Rodriguez, and Marianda Serrano Oyola, Oyoola. Do you understand?
I think so.
All right, well,
Not perfectly, though.
so let me just sum it up.
Yeah.
Don't go back to the property without law enforcement, and don't contact anyone that lives there or anyone that's involved in this case. All right?
Okay.
And surrender all your firearms, ammunition within 48 hours of your release.
Okay.
And hire an attorney. Good luck to you, sir.
Thanks, sir.
What's your name?
Yamile Gonzalez.
You are here in 2022 CF 359AO, a charge of grand theft of a motor vehicle of the third degree. Court has reviewed the arrest affidavit, does find probable cause for the arrest, and will set bond in the amount of $1,000. Did you, yeah, there it is. All right, and I will appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. Sorry. Good luck to you. No, other way, other way. What's your name?
Bettina.
Okay, stand in front of the microphone and speak up
Bettina
if you don't mind.
Graham.
All right, Ms. Graham. You are here in case 2021 CF 16285. A warrant was issued for your arrest for aggravated battery with a motor vehicle. The judge who issued the arrest set bond at zero. State, do you have a position with regards to bond?
No, Your Honor.
I will appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. Counsel?
Your Honor, I would ask that you, consider the fact that she has no criminal history, and she's been in Orlando area for over a year, when setting the bond in this case.
All right, ma'am, I'm gonna set bond in this case in the amount of $2,500. Special conditions, you are not to have any contact directly or indirectly with the alleged victim in this case, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, good luck to you.
Take this.
All right, what's your name?
Sherry.
All right, Ms. Griffin, you are here in case 2022 CF 358AO. This is a charge of petty theft with priors. A judge has found probable cause and issued a warrant for your arrest. It set bond in the amount of $1,000. I will appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. Should you bond out, I put a special condition that you are not to return to the scene, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you. What is your name, ma'am?
Lakita Harris.
All right, Ms. Harris. You are here in case 2022 CF 366AO, charge of possession of cocaine and possession of drug paraphernalia. The court has reviewed the arrest affidavit, and does find probable cause for the arrest. I will also appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you based on your application. Bond in this case will be set as to count one, $1,000, count two, $100. Special conditions, you are not to use or possess any narcotics without a legal prescription, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you. What's your name, sir?
Harvey.
Alfonso Harvey? All right, sir, you are here in case 2022 CF 349AO, a charge of petty theft with priors. A judge has found probable cause and issued a warrant for your arrest in this case, and set bond in the amount of $1,000. Special condition, you are not to return to Town Star Store. I will appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you in this case. All right, good luck to you, sir.
Can I ask for R&R? I can't afford a bond.
Your request for ROR today is denied. You can have your attorney file a motion with the judge downtown, but based on this being a felony with two priors, $1,000 today. What's your name, sir?
Samuel Hernandez.
All right, Mr. Hernandez. You're here in 2022 CF 379AO, a charge of possession of cocaine with intent to sell or deliver and possession of cannabis. Sir, I do find probable cause for your arrest based on the arrest affidavit.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I would ask for pretrial release in this case, given it's a nonviolent offense. And he has no criminal convictions here in Florida.
All right.
Looks like some out-of-state arrests, but no convictions.
I show he qualifies for PTR, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, sir, you do not qualify for the appointment of a public defender, so you're gonna have to hire a private attorney, based on your application that you completed. I'm gonna give you the option of doing pretrial release or posting a bond. Bond in this case, as to count one, would be set at 15,000. Bond in this case, as to count two, would be set at 150, or you can do pretrial release. That would be, your choice, and they can explain to you the options in the back, okay? Good luck to you, sir.
Any conditions, Your Honor?
Special conditions, not to use or possess any narcotics without a prescription, and not to return to the scene. Good luck to you, sir.
Do I answer him?
No.
No, just.
You're welcome.
Come on up. What's your name, sir?
Trevor Howard, sir.
I need you to speak up a little bit if you don't mind.
Trevor Howard, sir.
Thank you, sir. All right, Mr. Howell, you are here in 2022 CF 386AO, a charge of possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia, and altering or destroying evidence. The court has reviewed the arrest affidavit, does find probable cause for the arrest, and has also reviewed your application for the appointment of a public defender, and I'll appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. Sir, in this case, bond will be set as follows. As to count one, possession of cocaine, $1,000. Possession of drug equipment to use or manufacture the transportation of drugs, $500. And as to count three, destroying or tampering with evidence, $1,000. You're also out on bond, sir, in two cases, 21 CF 8940AO, a charge of possession of cocaine. Bond in that case was previously set at $1,000. Based on the new law violations, the court's going to revoke that bond and set bond at $0. You're also out on bond in 21 CF 14080AO, delivery of cocaine, sale and delivery of cocaine, and possession of cocaine. Bond in that case was previously set as to count one at $10,000 and counts two and three at $150 respectfully. Based on the new law violations that are alleged, the court's going to revoke and terminate all of those bonds and set bond at $0 as to all three counts. Good luck to you, sir. Come on up, sir. What's your name?
Sean Ivins?
Sean Ivins?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Ivins, you are here in 2022 CF 353AO, a charge of burglary of the conveyance. The court has reviewed the arrest affidavit, does find probable cause for your arrest, and will appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. Bond in this case will be set at $3,500. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Come on up, sir. What's your name?
Willis Jenkins. Willis Jenkins.
Willis Jenkins, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Jenkins, you are here in 2022 CF 375AO.
Sir.
Sir, this new law violation is 4 counts: possession of cocaine, possession of methamphetamine, possession of drug paraphernalia, and possession of cannabis. The court has found probable cause for your arrest and will appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. Sir, I show that you do not qualify for the appointment of public defender based on your application that you filled out. All right? So bond will be set as to count one at $1,000, count two $150, counts three and four $100 each. Special conditions: you are not to use or possess any narcotics without a legal prescription. Sir, I also show that you're out on pretrial release in 2021 CF 14514AO, charge of possession of cocaine, possession of heroin, and trespassing in a structure or conveyance. The court has been notified that pretrial release is revoking your pretrial release conditions, and the court will hold you no bond on those cases based on the new law violations. Good luck to you, sir.
Yeah.
What's your name, sir?
It's Kamari Jones Shipley.
What's your first name?
It's Kamari.
Kamari Jones Shipley, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, sir, you are here in 2022 CF 383AO, a charge of fleeing and eluding a law enforcement officer with lights and sirens activated. The court has reviewed the arrest affidavit, does find probable cause for your arrest. Sir, based on your application for the appointment of a public defender, it shows that you do not qualify based on your income. So, State, you wish to be heard as to bond?
Oh, I'm sorry. For a question, when she was asking me for like how much I make, I didn't know, like, is that for bond?
No, this, you make $800 a week?
Oh, no, I sell shoes and I day trade like the stock market. So I make more than that for like, a little more than that.
Yeah, so this is what I use to base on whether or not you qualify based on your income?
Oh,
The
then yeah,
appointment of public defender?
I make a little more than.
Okay, so you didn't qualify at 800, so if you're telling me you make more, you're definitely not gonna qualify.
Oh, okay.
State, you have a position with regards to bond?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir, as to this case, bond will be set at 2,500. All right, good luck to you, sir. What's your name, sir?
Danny Mobley.
I'm sorry?
Danny Mobley.
What happened to Javon Marshall?
Excuse me?
Do you have a Javon Marshall?
No, sir, it's not on our docket. 22000759. He bonded.
Oh, he bonded? Okay. All right, Mr. Mobley, you are here in 2022 CF 371AO, possession of controlled substance without a prescription. The court has reviewed the arrest affidavit, does find probable cause for your arrest. I will also appoint the Office of Public Defender based on your application. Bond in this case will be set for $1,000. Special conditions, you are not to use or possess any narcotics without a legal prescription. Okay? Good luck to you, sir.
I'm free to go after this.
I'm sorry?
Free to go.
You're good through that door, once you post bond. What's your name, sir?
Sylvester Swinton, sir.
All right, Mr. Swinton, you are here in case 2021 CF 15504AO, burglary of an unoccupied structure, conveyance, and grand theft of the second degree. A warrant was issued for your arrest, that judge having found probable cause to issue the warrant. In this case, as to count one, bond by that judge was set at $1,000. Count two, bond was set at $150. Based on your application for the appointment of a public defender, I'll appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. Special conditions, sir, you are not to return to hold on a second. Is that the address, 7434? You're not to return to the scene, okay?
Sir.
All right, good luck to you, sir. What's your name?
Janelle Vante.
All right, keep your mask up over your nose and mouth if you don't mind. All right, Ms. Vante. You are here in 22 CF 376AO. An 8-count complaint. Count one, trafficking in a controlled substance over 4 grams, possession of a controlled substance over 10 grams, possession of a controlled substance with intent to sell or deliver, possession of cyclosobine, possession of alpremazole, possession of cannabis over 20, possession of cannabis with intent to sell or deliver, and possession of prescription drugs without a prescription. The court has reviewed the arrest affidavit, does find probable cause for your arrest, and has also reviewed your application for the appointment of a public defender, and will appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. Bond in this case, as to count one, will be set at $1 million.
Your Honor, given she has no criminal history, I would ask for a lower bond amount. You know, $1 million. It looks like she's been employed full-time with Doughboy.
State?
Your Honor, I don't mind if it's lower to 500,000.
All right, she also qualifies for PTR, correct?
Yes, Your Honor, she's been here for, wait.
Your Honor, I would object to PTR in this case, based on the amount of drugs, and I believe the cash that she also had on her.
Your Honor, given that these are all nonviolent offenses, she does qualify. She has no criminal history. She's actually been here in the Orlando area for over 3 years. I would ask for a pretrial release in conjunction with a lower monetary bond, if you are not inclined to give her straight.
PTR? She qualifies for PTR, right?
I'm a little confused on count one. I don't believe
I don't know how she would.
you qualified.
Thank you.
I don't know, based on the charges, how she would, but
Yeah, that's why I don't think she qualified.
based on the nature of the charges, I don't know that Ms. Vante would qualify for PTR. I mean, I would be in agreement to reducing bond, but
I would ask.
based on the nature of the offenses and based on the only information that this court has in front of it with the arrest affidavit and the nature of the amount of the drugs that were alleged to have been in the car, I'll set as to count one, bond at 500,000. Counts 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, each at $150, and count 8 at $100. Obviously, the Office of Public Defender was appointed. If council wants to file a motion to modify or reduce bond with the judge in Division 17, who it's set in front of, feel free, but this court's going to set bond at the amounts that I previously announced.
Yeah, but Your Honor, are you gonna do count 9 at 100 as well?
Count 9 at 100 as well, possession of drug paraphernalia. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Come on up, ma'am. What's your name?
Courtney White.
Ms. White, you are here in 2022 CF 380AO, charge of possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia, and resisting an officer without violence. The court has reviewed the arrest affidavit, does find probable cause for the arrest, and based on your application for the appointment of a public defender, I'll also appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. Bond in this case will be set as follows: $1,000 as to count one, counts 2 and 3, $100 each. Special conditions: you are not to use or possess any narcotics without a legal prescription. All right, good luck to you, ma'am.
Thanks.
What's your name, sir?
Alexander Zaharenko.
All right, Mr. Zaharenko, you are here in case 2022 CF 382AO, charge of possession of cocaine and possession of drug paraphernalia.
Yes, sir.
The court has reviewed the arrest affidavit, does find probable cause for your arrest. Sir, did you fill out an application for a public defender?
I guess not. I'm not. They just put me in some one room and then took me out of there and
All right,
then.
when they gave you a whole stack of paperwork, did you not fill out the one?
No, nobody. I didn't get a stack of paperwork.
You want a public defender appointed, or are you gonna hire your own attorney?
No, if like for what? I don't know what I need that for. I don't even.
Well, you're facing criminal charges.
Okay.
You're facing 2 felonies, possession of cocaine and possession of drug paraphernalia. Why don't do you want a public defender?
I mean, I guess, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. What do they do? Like a lawyer or something?
Yeah, they're a lawyer. They represent you. They try and help you through this process. Or you
Okay.
can represent yourself. It's like going into war without a, gun.
Okay, so yes, please.
All right, you working?
I'm self-employed. We've been trying to get our business back going, but
How
I have
much-
3 kids. This is my thing. I have 3 kids.
Hold on. Just
got
answer my
evicted.
questions, all
Go
right?
ahead, sir.
How much do you make a month?
As of right now, we're not making anything.
Right,
So
but
right
before
now,
you
my-
got arrested, how much did you make?
Oh, before I got arrested, when I was working, I mean, like 4,000 or 5,000 a month. I was doing.
Was that like last week or 5
No,
years ago?
that's like a year ago.
All right, I'll appoint the Office of Public Defender. I need you to fill out the application for a public defender. Bond in this case will be set at $1,000 for count 1, $100 for count 2. All right, good luck to you, sir. You need to fill out that application for a public defender before they'll start the paperwork
Wait, so
process you out of jail.
what does this mean?
This means you need to post bond and then talk to your attorney.
So,
All right, they can explain to you outside.
Oh, the desk back there.